I've designed to put feathers so that it looks like a floating pinwheel. So now I'll go ahead and just put the feathers in. I'm starting on the second design, and it's the 6-inch squares. First I'm going to find the center of the squares, because that's where I'll start my just leaf it design. The center has been found. I'm going to put my needle in the center, bring my thread up, and now I'm going to make 4 leaves with a stem in the center of each leaf. This is a design out of Kim Stotzenberg's Just Leaf It book. It's been an excellent book as far as being able to make new leaf designs and new leaf wreaths, and an excellent book. This design stitches up very quickly. But I love it. This large block is a feather wreath. Using the guidelines of the pattern itself, I'm going to line up the lines that are on the circle template and find my center. I'm going to stitch the circle. I'm going to do the outer feathers. First one, you start out trying to make it into a teardrop. And these feathers are the hump and bump type feathers. I think that's Karen McTavish's term. When I first started quilting, I was scared to death to do feathers, and now they're one of the funnest things to do. And I'm going to join my wreath right there, and then I'm going to move my threads that are there out. And when you start on the center, once again you want to do another teardrop. And with these it's fun because big ones, and you can make little ones and just kind of fit in with it. This one's going to be a bigger one, come out. This one's going to be a really big one. Another little one in here. And getting ready to join them, so this one's going to be a little, and that one's a really little one. But when you see them on the back, they all just look beautiful. I love the way they sink into flannel backing. I'm going to roll the machine so that I can get my next block centered, but we're trying to get a picture of the back quilting so that you can see the shadowing and the design that we've put on there. I'm getting ready to do the fourth final design inside of Kathy's BQ3 quilt. I'm going to be doing these two gray trapezoids?
Yeah.
Trapezoids. This is going to be totally freehand, and it's a pattern that I learned from the pajama quilter, Dawn Ramirez, and it's super simple to do, but when I get it all stitched out, you'll just see how neat it looks when it's stitched out. It's called the jungle fern, and it's my variation of it, but it goes in quick, and it's easy and very, it is squiggle line, and then I'm just going to do, not really ribbon candy, but back into the dark, but you can see the indentations of the stitching and the shadowing, so it's coming down the other side. More wiggle lines that represent the fern frost. A wiggle stitch down the center of the border, coming back and putting in the frothy ferns. Coming down to the end of the spine, and what I'm going to do is connect into the spine before I start in on the other side. Here's where I'll connect. It's connected right there, and now I'm starting back. One of the neat things about this design, you can make them go any direction you want. I've chosen to kind of keep them all going fairly straight, but you can take them at an angle and use it as a real jungly type look. You can make them with ribbon candies to where they touch. It's got a lot of possibilities just to change things up. Took the BQ3, Kathy's BQ3 off the machine, the king size, and I wanted to show you on the back the designs that I was putting in on the front. The first design that we did was these feathers in the pinwheel type fashion. Second design was the big squares.
Yes, it was.
The big squares with a feather wreath done in them. Our third design was the leaves, and then our fourth design was the jungle fern, which we put into the quilt and we also put into the border treatment.